Well, here we are at the Lauridsen Skatepark, and with me is Norm Sterzenbach, who is the president and CEO of Skate Des Moines. Great to see you downtown here with all the kids and all the fun, right?
Yeah, nice to be here.
You bet. Well, I want to talk about the beginnings of this great idea. I know it opened in 2021 in May, I believe, but what was the impetus and the brainchild for it, and where did that come from?
Well, it was really about a 20-minute effort, or a 20-year effort to get this thing off the ground from concept to completion. It started with a group called AMOS, which is an organization of different church groups in the community.
Okay.
They took a survey of some folks in the community to find out what additional outdoor recreational activity was needed to support the youth of Des Moines. And they were kind of surprised to see that a skate park was the top of the list because it wasn't really, on their radar of what they were looking for.
Yeah.
They talked to the city of Des Moines, which graciously donated this amazing, property to the cause. The project took about 20 years to fully get the funding necessary and then the construction.
And Skate Des Moines, which is your entity, that was part of the prelude to this, of course, and then the Lauridsens, and the community just kind of put their arms around it and made it happen.
Yeah, I mean, we created a large fundraising committee with, some big names in the community, really talked about what the value of having an asset like this in our community, not just a skate park, which of course we needed one. The old adage is if your city doesn't have a skate park, it is a skate park. When the project started going and realizing that we could do more than just create a skate park, we could make something really special right here in the Midwest. That's when the idea really kind of took off.
I want to talk about the spectrum of activity here, from the newest beginner to world-class competition. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's something we're really proud of.
So events and clinics and giving skateboards away, all kinds of things that have happened here under...
Yep. Yeah, well, once the park opened, we were fortunate to have the Do Tour, which is a major skateboarding event, international skateboarding event. It also coincided with it being the only U.S.-based Olympic qualifying event.
Yeah.
And so we got lucky. The park opened 2 weeks later. We had this incredible international event that took place here. Brought in some of the best athletes in the world to compete.
And we just talked to a young man who says he doesn't compete at all, and we were amazed at his abilities.
Yeah.
So these competitors on a national, international level are really something.
Absolutely.
And it's become a popular sport. When you're as old as I am, you grew up with baseball, basketball, football, and this is just great for so many kids that maybe can't compete in some of those areas.
Yeah, skateboarding is kind of an amazing activity because it combines this incredible physical activity with this mental piece to it as well, that takes into everything from discipline, focus, to physics, to learn how to actually, position yourself properly on a skateboard, to do the tricks that you want to do, how to use gravity, how to use,
Let's talk about the different elements of this place in terms of the promenade and the amoeba pool and all those different aspects.
Well, it's 88,000 square feet, so we were able to pack a lot of stuff into this park. Some of the things that make it pretty incredible, we have an Olympic qualifying pro park course and Olympic qualifying pro street course, which are on the north and the middle part of the parks here. We've got this feature here, which is called the Flow Bowl, which is sort of a beginner park course.
Beginners?
Yes, exactly.
Amazing.
We have an amoeba bowl, which in layman's terms is a swimming pool. And it's sort of designed after the original, when skateboarding moved from the streets into the parks back in the 60s, when people used to drain swimming pools and skate. So it's kind of a throwback to that generation of skateboarding. One of the most amazing things that we have here seems like the least interesting of it all, which is this promenade that runs from the north side to the south side of the park. What makes this area pretty special is that most skate parks don't have the room for what we call flat ground space. So they really focus on the transition and just enough flat space to get from point A to point B. Here we built this entire promenade, which is designed for new and beginning skaters to sort of work their way from the first time they step on a skateboard up to the pro courses that we have here as well. So you can kind of go from south to north and increase as your ability increases. So do the obstacles.
So we have something here that is truly special as an amenity for the city of the metro. And I just can't thank you enough for joining us today, Norm, and thanks for all the work in the past and the future for you with Skate Des Moines. And if you haven't seen the skate park up close and personal, as I hadn't until today, you really need to check it out. Maybe the grandkids, right? Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thanks for coming out.